Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com. Farm Credit Illinois supports communities, farm families, and agriculture with constructive credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Helping farm families succeed, that's Farm Credit Illinois. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com. See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562. Golf season will be here before you know it. An Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. Time now for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by the Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Farm Credit Illinois, Prospect Bank, Soleil Body Salon, Diamond Brothers Insurance, Ingram Waste Disposal, Diamond Financial, Illini FS, Country Financial, and Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance. Also our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Good evening. This is the Paris Sports Network, and with 2 games remaining on the girls basketball schedule, the first of those 2 games are here in Mattoon, where myself, Clay Bess, and Lenny Irwin get set to bring you action from this non-conference matchup between your Paris Tigers, who come in with a 25-3 record against the number 7 team in the state for 3A, the 24-2 Mattoon Green Wave. And Lenny, going into postseason play, just 2 games remaining. This is the type of, we've been talking about it, tough matchup that you want to see.
This will be a tough matchup, and like you said, Mattoon is really tough. They're senior laden this year. They've got like 5 seniors on the team, so they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So
this is the White Sheet Metal pregame show, listening on the job so they can work 23 and a half hours each day. Mattoon coming in at number 7. Just 2 losses on the season, one of those in the Apollo. They will, as long as they can take care of the 2 worst teams in that conference, become the Apollo champions here within the next week. Both of their losses actually came to Lincoln, but only one of those was in the conference. So
I see. Okay.
They're still going to be able to take the Apollo championship. 2 years ago, Tigers came in here as the number 1 team in the state with a 23-0 record. Played Mattoon, who was 19-1 at the time, and that game wound up being 60-29. Tigers won by a convincing margin. Even had a running clock against this Mattoon team. There are a few girls returning on this Mattoon squad that played and contributed in that game. Faith Niebrugge had 5 in that contest, and then a name you'll hear quite a bit tonight, Mallory Ramage, finished with a team-high 13 of Mattoon's 29 that night. On the Tiger side, Sarah Isef led that game with 22 points, and Madison Rigdon, as a sophomore, added 10.
Pretty good contingency of Paris fans over here tonight. Several of them made the trip over Route 16 way. So
yeah, a lot of black and orange. They will now stand and will step aside for the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mattoon High School for tonight's contest between the Tigers of Paris and the Mattoon High School Green Wave. This time, would you please stand and render the proper respect for the playing of our national anthem. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mattoon High School for tonight's contest between the Tigers of Paris.
Now we're set for starting lines to be announced here at Mattoon High School. Starters for the Green Wave will be a junior Lily Gary, a senior Chloe Pruitt, senior Faith Niebrugge, a senior Paige Farmer, and senior Mallory Ramage.
All right, and for your Lady Tigers, head coach Dave Tingley sends out number 3 at a guard, Trinity Tingley. And number 11, also a guard, Caitlin Littleton. At a forward, number 13, Kendra Young. And holding down the middle will be number 32, Deming Hawkins. And 33, small forward, shooting guard, a little bit of everything, Madison Rigdon. Whoa, it got dark in here all of a sudden, Clay. I wasn't expecting that.
Somebody hit the switch, and it wasn't Lenny. He's been sitting here this whole time.
The lights definitely went out, though. So Good thing you done the Mattoon lineup first.
Yeah, we can see it, couldn't we? You can see the flashing lights on the phones of the student section. I remember a couple years ago it was a good showing from their student section, so we'll see if they're just as energetic here tonight from Mattoon. There actually was a change to the Tiger lineup. Caitlin Combs was announced as the starter, and Deming Hawkins will be coming off the bench this evening for the Tigers. So, not sure. Deming is definitely fine. She's second on the bench, and she'll be ready to go right away. But Caitlin Combs is out on the floor within that starting five for the Tigers.
Yeah, Caitlin's always been the first one off the bench as a rule, but looks like you said maybe she's going to get the nod tonight. So
we will see the defensive tactics employed by Coach Tingley against Mallory Ramage of Mattoon. Might be another reason for Combs out there if they send a double team, and I'm sure in some instances a triple team at Ramage to slow her down. That's what the Tigers did a couple years ago when Ramage was just a sophomore. Now the senior, who has put up 43 in a contest earlier this year and a handful of other games with 30-plus, is at center court to jump against Kendra Young, and Mattoon wins possession. And we're underway here in Mattoon. Mattoon with possession over on the far wing. That was Gear who had it. Shot up is good. And Gear gets it underway, 2-0 Mattoon. Full court pressure, a zone press from Mattoon, and an intercepted pass. Here's Ramage in the lane. Shot up, missed it. And the rebound knocked out by Rigdon. Littleton had it in her hand for a second. Mattoon able to recover, and there's a Ramage three, and it's 5-0 Mattoon. Tingley and Young back and forth in the backcourt. Now a long pass finds Rigdon in the lane. Bounce pass Combs. Layup goes. Pass from Tingley went over the fingertips of a Green Wave defender, just a couple of inches, but enough to find the hands of Rigdon. A nice dish off to Combs. Here's a drive and a layup off the glass. It's good from Faith Niebrugge. 7-2 Mattoon. Bounce pass up ahead to Combs. Combs, a drive, layup, hits the deck. No call, no shot. As it won't fall, rebounded by Ramage. She'll clear, push it up ahead. This is Niebrugge in the lane. Kick out Gear under a three. No good back iron, but a rebound by Niebrugge. Kick out Ramage. Rigdon went past her. As a shot from Ramage, no good. Rebound down in the lane. Put back goes for Chloe Pruitt. Again, Young and Tingley working across the timeline. Tingley lobs one to Combs. Back out to Tingley. Tigers without Missy Tingley on the team bench here this evening. Didn't get a chance to ask Trinity for an update, but just Coach Dave Tingley and Coach Dan Gates leading the squad for the Tigers here this evening. Littleton, a three, deep on the left wing, back iron, no good. Rebound was tipped out away from Combs. Littleton with it, drives in and misses the layup. Rebounded by Mattoon. Here come the Green Wave. Ramage into the lane, crossover, layup, left hand goes.
She's definitely the real deal.
Headed to Loyola of Chicago next year. Makes it 11-2. Here's a long three. Tingley, no good. Rebound pulled down by Niebrugge. Up ahead, Gear stops the lane. Kick out. And a three is going to be put up by Pruitt. Air ball, and we see why she hesitated.
Yeah, she wasn't sure about it. And when you're not sure, you about got to go with your first instincts and pull it back down and not shoot it. But
11-2. 5 minutes to play. Ball is batted around, pulled out of there by Rigdon. Up top to Tingley, who stands at the midcourt logo. Large green M here at Mattoon. with the Wave logo on the left side. Young a drive into the lane, off the glass, and finishes for 2. Good move there from Young against Pruitt's defense, and a timeout is called on the floor.
Mattoon High School would like to thank the following sponsors of this year's class.
11-4, Mattoon leads. 4:36 showing on the clock. Country Financial reminds you to get to the game and back safely this evening. Contact Jim Blue, Dan Phipps, Katie Schottmeyer, or Mark Gladding for a quote today. Yeah, haven't had a chance to really see what the Tigers want to do against Ramage. Mattoon's been able to run through their offense pretty quickly and get a shot, right away.
Combs has been guarding her, so I don't know if that was a defense trying to put the quickness of Combs on her to slow her down, but because for a big girl, she plays out front and she shoots a 3, so.
Ramage walks it across half court this time, picks up her dribble against Combs' defense. Passes right side. Combs follows her through the lane, now back out top. Gear picks up her dribble after putting on the deck one time. Gives rid of it. Niebrugge into the corner. Shot is no good. Tingley had a green wave all over her back. Nothing called. Now it's called, and it's a foul on the Tigers.
Foul's called against the Tigers, number
13, Kendra Young will pick up the personal, her first, team's first.
24, Faith Niebrugge. 2 shots.
Free throw goes for Niebrugge. It's 12-4.
It's kind of hard to hear the Niebrugge name this far north. They're more noted for T-Town and Effingham.
Free throw no good, and now a foul called on Mattoon.
That's going to go against Chloe Pruitt. She was up and over the back, and I thought she was a couple times on some of those rebounds, but they never called her for it. So
Tingley lobs one to Rigdon. 3-on-2, Rigdon in the lane, shot up, had it blocked, pulled down by Ramage. Here comes Mattoon, gets past Tingley. Ramage leading the break, crosses over, gets in the lane, shot up, no good. Travel call, turnover, Ramage, and it'll be Tiger ball. Here's Young with it, back to Tingley. Up ahead to Rigdon in the corner. Combs, a 3 on the way, left it just short. Rebound pulled down by Gear. Gear has to get away from Littleton, gives it up to Ramage. Ramage across half court. Rigdon will pick her up this time down. Top of the key. Ramage picks up her dribble, passes right side. There's Niebrugge. Count is on as Littleton stands with her right foot on the three-point line. Niebrugge back out. Here's Pruitt. Now up top. Gear to Niebrugge. Back into the hands of Mallory Ramage. Ramage crossover, gets past Rigdon, dumps one off, and ran over Combs, and the foul's called.
that'll be Mallory's first, team's second.
Foul's called against the Waves, number 25, Mallory Ramage. That's her first, team 2.
Only thing horrible about that call is not understanding basketball, not knowing it's a foul. And
Exactly.
got a couple fans that are getting fired up in JV, and it's continued here into varsity. We're at 12-4. Mattoon leads. Under 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Bounce pass to Combs with the elbow in the lane. And her bounce pass bounced at the feet of Rigdon.
Now Rigdon kind of got it shoved in the back, and the ball went past her before she could catch it, but they didn't call the foul, so.
Turnover Tigers. Mattoon with an 8-point advantage and possession of the ball. Littleton plays defense out on Niebrugge. Niebrugge gives to Ramage. The elbow gives rid of it. Now Gear on the right wing. 3 on the way is good.
Wow.
That's a 3 for 10, Lily Gear.
15-4 now. Tingley gave to Young, up ahead to Littleton. Combs cuts through on the baseline. Pass goes to Tingley at the midcourt logo. Tingley dribbles, now passes left side. Here's Combs. Back to Tingley. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Trinity will set things up for the Tiger offense. Pass left side. Here's Combs. Young works down low, posting against Pruitt. Tingley. Now Combs right wing. Skip pass. Littleton. Few feet behind the three-point line. She'll give to Tingley. Tingley directs traffic. Littleton goes over to the right wing. Trinity still dribbling beyond the volleyball line. Picks up her dribble. Gives to Littleton, now Young in the corner. Combs works in the lane. Nobody guarding her. Tingley has space herself. Misses a three-pointer. Off of the rebound comes down to Rigdon. Tingley, bounce pass intercepted. Went right into the hands of Pruitt, who cut in front of Combs, and then her pass up ahead is taken away by Rigdon, but she had it poked loose, and then a foul is going to be called on the Mattoon shot attempt.
It's going to be on Trinity. That'll be her first, team second.
Pruitt's first free throw is good.
In for the wave, 22, Anna Jerka.
Second is no good, but an offensive rebound in Ebrugi. And Pruitt in the lane will finish over Young, and it's 18-4. Anna Jerka, another senior for this Mattoon team, checked in between those free throws. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Tingley dribbles out top, passes to Littleton. Now Young, a three on the way in the corner is no good. Combs up for the rebound. Pulls it down on the baseline, kicks out Littleton. Now Tingley. Tingley down the left side of the lane, finds Combs, shot fake, got her defender up. That was Ramage, and Combs finishes as Ramage was on her way back down to the floor. 18-6. Half a minute to play. Combs defends Ramage. Pass to the far side, Pruitt. Back to Ramage as Rigdon and Combs switch defense. Good chase out by Combs, who nearly led Ramage into a turnover. Here's Niebrugi now. 10 seconds remain. Back to Ramage. Combs will let the lefty go right. Gets to the near block. Puts one up. No good. Rebound by Tingley. Up ahead. Who's going to chase it down? It's actually going to be knocked out of bounds. It will be Paris ball with .5 remaining on the clock.
About a catch and shoot. That's going to be about it.
We know what play the Tigers like to run from the baseline. We'll see if Young tries to get into the lane. There's the lob catch. Shot up, and it will go through.
Oh, they count it.
Tell you what, this team has had plenty of practice of that play, and it worked to perfection there with half a second to play in the first. We'll head to the second. Mattoon leads by 10. It's 18-8 on the Parasports Network.
Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
We are set to start the second quarter here at Mattoon. Green Wave lead the Tigers 18-8 after that first quarter. Tigers will start with the ball. Gracie Watson had checked in before that last play was run in the first quarter. Littleton has the ball on the left wing, fires a three, no good. And it is rebounded by Gear. Littleton in there to rip it away. Jump ball cold.
Jump ball in the arrow with the wave.
And it's going to be Mattoon ball. So
Watson had replaced Combs. Rigdon will now pick up Ramage. Ramage passes near side. Gear back up top. Ramage picked up her dribble, gives to Gear. Gracie Watson plays defense on the taller Chloe Pruitt at the free throw line. Here's Niebrugi, gets around Littleton. Now Ramage. Ramage right here in front of us, guarded by Rigdon. Littleton picks up for a second on her way out to guard Niebrugge. Now far side, Gear picked up her dribble. Ramage with it, count is on. Dribbles to reset that, gets into the lane. Shot up is going to be no good. Rebounded by Young after the deflection from Watson on her box out. Tingley directs traffic. Picks up her dribble, gives to Rigdon. Rigdon, now Young. 3 on the way from Watson, no good. Rebound pulled down in the lane by Ramage. Up ahead, Niebrugge, 1 dribble, layup, got over the hand of Young, and they call a foul on Kate Littleton as the shot went through.
Niebrugge made the basket and drew the foul. Caitlin picks up her first personal, team's 3rd.
Free throw goes, and it's 21-8. Tingley gives to Young, up ahead to Rigdon. Fights off a few Green Wave defenders, gives to Young. Deep 3 on the left wing, won't go. Rebound, weak side, pulled down by Mattoon, but bounce pass goes into the hands of Rigdon, who lays it in for 2. (21-10) now. Up ahead to Gear. Launches a 3. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Watson. Given to Tingley. Trinity looking. Finds Rigdon. Deep on the left side of the court. Spins around. Gives to Young. Jumper from the free throw line. No good.
Man,
rebound pulled down by Gear. Good look from Young. Won't go. Here come the Green Wave. Ramage up ahead. And a kickball violation, as Pruitt was trying to bounce one down low. He'll stay with Mattoon.
Down, and Kendra sets down as Hawkins checks in and Combs checks back in.
21-10 Mattoon. Inbound pass goes to Niebrugge. In the corner, here's Ramage. Ramage, she'll let a 3 fly. Air ball, rebound, pulled down by Deming Hawkins. Now Combs wide open lane to the hoop and then gets swatted.
Oh, wow.
As Pruitt finally realized and evidently got over there in time to get in position to block the shot without fouling.
I'm not sure about that, but that's what they called it. So
Watson will inbound. Hawkins backs away and catches the pass. Handoff. Fakes a handoff to Combs and gets to the baseline, picks up her dribble, looking and needs to find somebody. Might have to call a timeout. Instead, we'll throw it off the foot of Pruitt, out of bounds. Tigers will reset.
good play there by Deming. She had that count going in her head. She knew when she had to get rid of it.
Watson inbound to Littleton. 3 on the way is nearly banked in. Hawkins an offensive rebound. Kick out Combs. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Littleton another offensive chance. Then now Combs lays one in. Shooting percentage don't look good that trip, but the 2 points at the end of it
We'll
does.
take that for sure. We needed a basket some way.
Niebrugge has it. Littleton able to get around a Pruitt screen. And then Niebrugge turned it over into the hands of Watson. Watson will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Get into the lane. Shot up, blocked, out of bounds. Watson hit the deck hard. She'll be helped up by Deming. She's okay. And we will have a 30-second timeout called by Mattoon. 21-12. We'll send you through a quick timeout here on the Parasports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Out of the timeout, it will be Tiger ball from under their own basket. Caitlin Combs to inbound. Lob pass to Young. Young now lobs one to Rigdon down in the lane. Picked up a dribble, kick out Hawkins. Hawkins to Young, now Combs. Combs backs away. Stands the midcourt logo, passes left side Watson. Hawkins posts up down low. Cross-court pass goes to Young, who picks up her dribble. Now finds Combs. A short jumper taken, a miss. Combs fights for her own rebound and gets it. Kick out Young. Another second chance for the Tigers. Hawkins, she'll drive in down the baseline. Gives to Combs, out to Young. A three on the way from Kendra is no good. All the way around, halfway down, and then out. Here comes Mattoon. Ramage with it on the left wing, guarded by Rigdon. Thought about a three, gives to Niebrugge. Back to Ramage. Ramage dribbles to the top of the key. She'll set things up for the Green Wave offense. Farmer pops out on the left wing, catches the pass, picks up her dribble. Watson all over her. Now here's Gear. Niebrugge. Niebrugge gets around Hawkins into the lane, kick out Gear, far wing. Good closeout Watson, then poked it loose. Hawkins fighting for it. Jump ball will be called.
Jump ball, the arrow with the Tigers.
21-12. Tigers trail by 9 and a chance to cut into the lead here after the Mattoon turnover. Combs across half court. Rigdon and Hawkins switch places. Hawkins has it right wing. Spins, gives to Young. Now in the corner, here's Watson. 4 Tigers on that side of the court. Now they'll space out. Pass goes to the opposite side. Here's Combs. Combs with the count on her as Ramage guards her. Dribbled in, now gives to Hawkins. Back out to Combs, open for three. Didn't take it, says she'll drive in. Shot up, goes. Got past Ramage with a bit of a head fake and then finished on the short jumper. It's 21-14. Tiger defense communicates, picks up the Green Wave, and now here comes Ramage into the lane. Picked up her dribble, gives to Pruitt. 2:22 to play second quarter. Ramage out top, far side. Niebrugge with it, gives to Pruitt. Young closes out. Gear well beyond the three-point line. Now Niebrugge at the volleyball line. Ramage cuts through. Rigdon follows her through step by step. Niebrugge with it. Got to get rid of it, does to Gear. 2 minutes even to play before halftime. 21-14, Mattoon leads by 7. Here's Ramage at the midcourt logo.
Our girls' defense is really working hard, though, this set.
Ramage dribbles in against Rigdon, then steps back, fires a three, barely grazed the bottom of the backboard, but an offensive rebound by the Mattoon Green Wave. Will finish in a shot attempt by Pruitt down low, missed it, got her own miss, and put it back up and in. Combs and Rigdon go back and forth. Up ahead, Watson. Watson looking. Here's Combs. Combs dribbles to the logo. Now forward and gives to Watson. Rigdon spins around down on the block. Up and will finish. Soft roll for Madison Rigdon, and it's 23-16. Ramage across the timeline, picked up by Rigdon. Passes far side, Niebrugge. Pruitt cuts through on the lane, poked loose by Young on the pass intended for Pruitt. Here's Niebrugge trying to get it back to Pruitt. Does, nearly walked with it, and she did.
She did walk. Looks like Sarah Mills is going to check in now, and Littleton checks back in for the ladies. Deming played some good quality minutes, though, and I think she kind of brought a spark to this team because we picked it up, it seemed like, when she came in there.
40 seconds to play here before halftime. Combs will walk it across half court for Paris. All 5 Tigers beyond the perimeter as Paris will settle for the last shot here before halftime. Ramage out to start the count on Combs. Combs dribbles around, gives to Young. Dribble to her right. Now back to Combs. 15 seconds remain. Combs dribbles at the midcourt logo. Lob to Young. Backdoor to Combs. Combs puts one up that will roll through. hit the back iron, and another soft roll for the Tigers. Ramage will not get a shot away from full court, and we will head to the halftime break. The score, Mattoon 23, Paris 18 on the Paris Sports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com. Farm Credit Illinois supports communities, farm families, and agriculture with constructive credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Helping farm families succeed, that's Farm Credit Illinois. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com. See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562. Golf season will be here before you know it. An Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit EagleRidgeParis.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Today's halftime show is sponsored by Diamond Financial. Just as Diamond Financial takes care of all your financial and accounting needs, we'll take care of scores and stats so you can sit back and relax. Halftime here at Mattoon. Green Wave lead your Paris Tigers 23-18. Just a 5-point ball game. Tigers were down by 9 or 11 at one point in that first half, but I've closed the gap back to 5. And to let you know how we got to this point, I'll turn it over to my partner, Lenny Irwin.
All righty, Clay, thank you. Like I said, at the end of one, we was down by 10, 18-8. But then that second quarter, we outscored them 10-5 to get back into the contest a little bit, which is kind of surprising seeing how we are not hitting that 3-ball at all tonight. But you'll find that out as I give you the shooting percentages and the stats. We'll start with the Green Wave, though, from Mattoon. They are 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. They're 7 out of 13 for 53% from two-point range, and they're 2 out of 6 for 33% from three-point land. They've committed 5 turnovers in that first half, but only 2 personal fouls. Their leading scorer is Chloe Pruitt with 7. Faith Nieberge has 6, and 5 apiece for Lily Gear and for Mallory Ramage. They both have 5, so that totals their 23. For your Lady Tigers, we haven't been to the charity stripe yet, so nothing to report there. We're 9 out of 16 from two-point land for 56%. And like I said, we were 0 for 11 from three-point land. So if we even made 3 or 4 of those three-pointers, we'd be leading this contest. But like I said, the 3 balls just not falling for the Tigers tonight so far. We've committed 3 turnovers in that first half and 3 personal fouls. We're led in scoring, though, by surprise starter Caitlin Combs, who normally comes in off the bench as our first player. She's usually our 6th man, but she's leading the way tonight with 10. 4 points for Kendra Young and 4 points for Maddie Rigdon, and that's our 18. So I think we got to get a little more scoring from somebody else to pick up the slack a little bit. So we'll see what the Tigers can do this second half. Like I said, we're only down 5, so we're still right there in it. It's just a 2-possession game right now. So
5 points behind the team that will be the top seed in their 3A regional. Mattoon competing in the Heron Regional when postseason play begins. I said they'll be the top seed, and if it's chalk, if they win the games they should win, then they would pair up with a Civic Memorial team that is also top 10 in 3A, and that would be at the Civic Memorial sectional. So a team here that's had a very good season and set up for postseason success. Tigers right here with them.
It's going to be Mattoon ball to start this second half, though, as the Lady Tigers are back out on the floor in their normal defense, picking them up right at the half-court line.
Ramage brought it across, gave it to Gear right side. Mattoon around the perimeter. Pruitt had it for a second, then Niebrugge. Guarded by Littleton, count is on. Niebrugge had it poked loose, and a travel be called.
That'll be another turnover. Our defense is still playing tough out there.
Yeah, and I'll assume nobody poked that one loose. That was just Niebrugge losing it.
Then she picked it up and took that extra step and got whistled for the travel.
Tough to work against the defense of all these Tigers. Kate Littleton that time. Littleton has it now near side. Gives to Rigdon. The free throw line. Rigdon powers through 2 Green Wave defenders and unable to finish the shot. Here's Ramage back there the way. Nearly pulled up over Littleton. Instead gives to Gear left wing. Geared to the free throw line. Forces one up. No good. Rigdon pulls one down. No scoring yet. Minute into this third quarter. Tingley will walk it across half court. Littleton works the baseline. Catches the pass left wing. 3 on the way from Kate is good. Straight through from Kate Littleton. Like somebody had dropped it from the rafters, and it's 23-21.
We need about 4 or 5 more of those this half.
Ramage across half court. Gives to Niebrugge. Left side, Pruitt. Niebrugge down low. Ramage had a foot or two of space to work with. Took advantage of it and finished for 2. Pass up ahead to Young. Rigdon cuts through. Catches the pass. Layup goes.
Yes!
25-23, back and forth we go. After a minute of nothing on either offensive end, we have picked up here in Mattoon. Ramage gets around Littleton, drives in, shot up, no good. Got her own miss, put back will go.
25, Mallory Ramage.
27-23, 2 minutes into this third quarter. Combs had it, gave to Tingley. Combs guarded by Pruitt. Pruitt giving her a foot or two of space. Then Tingley's pass was deflected and stolen away by Ramage. Crossed half court. Ramage hesitates, gets around 2 Tigers. Shot up off the glass goes.
25, Mallory Ramage.
This might be the Mallory show this half.
Littleton used her dribble, kicks it up top Tingley. Now Combs. Head fake, gets to the baseline. Pull up goes for Caitlin Combs.
25-4, Caitlin Combs.
Ramage walks it across half court for Mattoon. Passes to Niebrugge. Littleton reaches in. Niebrugge dribbling, loses her balance, and a foul called.
Come on.
Niebrugge actually
She just slipped.
scooted her feet back to try to cross over on Littleton and got herself off balance and ended up on the deck, and a foul is going to be called on Kate. Niebrugge gave to Gear. Finds Ramage, who then finds Pruitt, missed the shot. Littleton might have got a piece of it. Somehow Pruitt comes up with it and missed another point-blank opportunity. Back the other way come the Tigers, and a foul called on Ramage and Mattoon.
That'll be her second, and it'll be the team's first this half.
Waves number 25, Mallory Ramage. That was her second team won this half.
29-25. Littleton will inbound. Gives to Tingley. Trinity passes left side. Here's Combs. Littleton cuts through. Now into the corner. Combs back to Tingley. Tingley dribbles towards Rigdon, who's being face guarded by Niebrugge. Rigdon in the lane. Young had it up top. Littleton with it far wing. Niebrugge and Gear switch off, and Littleton takes advantage of it. Littleton went to her right. Niebrugge switched, and a quick crossover from Littleton led to an easy hoop in the lane. It's 29-27. Ramage dribbles at the half-court line. Gets inside the lane. Layup is good.
Oh, wow.
25, Mallory Ramage.
The length of Ramage pays off there.
Well, she had 5 the whole first half. She's got 8 this quarter.
Littleton deep 3 on the left wing. No good. Back iron. Rebound pulled down by Ramage. Given to Niebrugge. Niebrugge races ahead. Into the corner. 3 on the way from Pruitt is no good. Rebounded by Rigdon. Rigdon across half court. Has Littleton on the left wing. She'll take a shot herself. Had a block by Ramage. And then lucky to get not get called for a foul there. Back the other way is Ramage. Gets around Combs off the glass for 2. Quick 4-0 run from Mattoon. Gets this back out to a 6-point advantage. 33-27. Combs a baseline drive. Shut off there by Farmer. Bounce pass to Young, who is fouled on her shot attempt.
Foul's going to go against 21. Chloe Pruitt will be her second, team second this half.
That was called against the Waves number 21, Chloe Pruitt, her second, team 2. At the line, 13, Kendra Young. 2 shots.
This will be our first free throws.
First one does not go for Kendra.
24, Watson in the lineup for the Tigers.
Kendra goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, makes it 33-28. Watson back into the contest for the Tigers. Ramage at the midcourt logo, picked up by Rigdon. Niebrugge trying to draw a charge on Rigdon. Ramage drove in, found Pruitt on the opposite block, and Pruitt finishes for 2. Comes back the other way, gives to Watson, a 3 on the way, got it. Gracie Watson, big time 3, and a timeout called by the Tiger bench as we stand at 35-31 after the Watson 3. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
Paris' leading scorer is supported by Great Heart Seed, greater scores and greater yields. It'll be Mattoon ball out of the timeout. 4-point Green Wave lead. Niebrugge crossed half court, picked up by Watson.
Oh, man.
Down low and finishing is Mallory Ramage. It's 37-31.
No call on that either. She just took her elbow and pushed Combs clear out of the way.
Watson unable to connect on the 3. Combs with an offensive rebound, and a shove will be called on Maple. Emily Maple, just a sophomore, recently into the game for Mattoon. Called for the shove there. Watson to inbound, lob to Littleton. Littleton, bounce pass to Young. Combs dribbles at the midcourt logo now. Against the defense of Maple. Count is on. Combs down the lane, scoops one up, won't go, had it partially deflected. Here comes Mattoon, Ramage with it. Down the right side of the lane, lost it for a second, got it back, shot up, no good, got her own miss. One dribble up with the left hand, this time it will go.
25, Mallory Ramage.
8-point deficit now for the Tigers. Rigdon has it beyond the volleyball line. Sends Young across the opposite elbow. Still dribbles at the volleyball line. Minute and a half to play third quarter. Combs far side. Combs to Young. Now Rigdon left wing. Rigdon will drive in. Shot up off the glass. Goes.
35-33, Madison Rigdon.
Gear had a chance to step over in front of Rigdon's drive. I think Madison expected that.
Yeah, I
Just the
think
way
so
she
too, yeah.
went up on the shot, was expecting contact. So what turned out to be a pretty impressive layup to even finish that. Usually That's the time a player is going to miss a layup, expecting contact. Pruitt had the ball, then wrapped around and passed to Niebrugge, who was fouled on the baseline.
Rigdon picked up the personal, her first.
That was her first
Team's second.
32, Hawkins in left for the Tigers.
Ramage inbound from underneath the Mattoon basket. Gives into Niebrugge. Here's Gear. Her pass is deflected by Rigdon. Rigdon and Ramage, travel ball teammates, collide, but are both okay. Green Wave set to inbound from in front of their bench now. Ramage has it, guarded by Rigdon. Here's Niebrugge. Screen set from Pruitt, who will roll. Said the ball goes to Maple. Looking towards Ramage on a backdoor cut. Rigdon stay with her step by step. Ramage up top. Now Pruitt. Right side Gear. One dribble, then picked it up. Has to get rid of it, and does to Niebrugge, guarded by Hawkins. Niebrugge backs away with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Niebrugge at the volleyball line. Dribbles to the left side. Now baseline drive, gives to Pruitt. Watson nearly poked it loose. Then Young nearly had it. Hawkins does. Hawkins out of there with it. 8 seconds remain. Littleton with it. 5 left. Littleton, a crossover on Gear. Has Rigdon cutting on the baseline. Layup is up in the air. Bounces off the rim. No good. Rebound by Ramage. No shot will be gotten off. And we will head to the fourth and final quarter. Tigers trail by 6 in Mattoon. It's Green Wave 39. Tigers 33 on the Para Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Paris ball to start this fourth quarter. Rigdon with a handoff from Hawkins. Gets in the lane. Shot up, no good, but a foul called.
Foul's going to be on 21. Chloe Pruitt. That'll be her third. Team's fourth.
Foul's called against the Waves, number 21, Chloe Pruitt. That's her third. Team 4.
Rigdon gets the first to go.
Rigdon at the line. 22, Anna Jurga checks in for the Wave.
Anna Jurka checked in for Pruitt. She's going to sit down with those 3 personals.
Rigdon goes 2 for 2 from the line. Paris back within 4. Ramage walks it across. Tigers into a 2-3 zone. Here's Ramage. Will drive baseline, get to the block. Shot up off the glass, good for 2.
25, Mallory Ramage.
Tingley brings it up for Paris, across half court. Left side, here is Young. Now Rigdon. Hawkins cuts from block to block. Tingley pops up, catches the pass from Rigdon. Couple of dribbles, finds Young down low, who will finish.
Back by 13, Hickory Young.
41-37. Minute into this fourth quarter. Niebrugge gets around the defense of Tingley, and Rigdon gets rid of it to Ramage. Cross-court pass Gear. A 3 on the way is short. Rebounded by Rigdon. Here come the Tigers, trailing by 4. Rigdon to Tingley. Mills and Littleton wait to check in at the scorer's table. Tingley dribbles at the midcourt logo. Tingley against the defensive Ramage. Looking for Combs, lucky to find her on a bounce pass that bounced twice. And now the offense will reset. Pass goes to Rigdon, far wing, working against Niebrugge. Has a screen to use from Young, does in the lane, shot up, will not go, pulled down by Gear. Saw that shot a couple times fall through on the other end in that first half. That soft rim is not so soft from Mallory Ramage. Missed that one. Rebounded by Rigdon. Up ahead Hawkins. One dribble. Deming didn't go up with it. Instead kicks it out to Tingley. Tingley to Rigdon. Three on the way coming. Left wing. It's short. Rebound in the lane. It's Gear with it. Gear had 1 foot over the line. She almost looked confused as to what to do with it.
She wasn't sure, was she?
Able to get it ahead to Maple and now back out. This is Niebrugge with it to reset the Mattoon offense. Ramage, nearly a lazy pass from Niebrugge as Combs was step for step with Ramage. Maple bounce pass to Niebrugge, and then she turned it over anyway. Gives it to Hawkins. Now Tingley to set things up. 5.5 minutes to play in this one. 41-37 Mattoon. Hawkins waits for Combs, a fake a handoff. Another one to Rigdon. Now passes far side Young. Young looks down low, bounce past Rigdon. Fades towards the free throw line and knocks down the 2-point jumper. Sweet looking move there from Madison Rigdon.
Back to within 2.
Back within 2. Watson joins Mills and Littleton at the scorer's table. We have played a few minutes without stoppage here in this one. Glad you tuned in. It's been a fun one here in Mattoon. Shot up no good from Gear, but she got her own miss. Kicked it out to Niebrugge, and a timeout will be called by Mattoon, and that will let the subs check in. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 41-39, Mattoon leads by 2. Paris on a run. We'll be back on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Teams are out of that timeout. It will be Mattoon ball under their own basket. Timeout must have been called before the pass was made. Green Wave still looking to inbound and a 5-second call.
Good job, Lady Tigers. Another turnover, Mattoon. I've got them for 9 now, and we've still only made 4, so. Boy, a bucket would be huge this time.
Tigers with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Mills had it, gave it to Watson. Hand off Tingley. Littleton cuts up to the far wing. Niebrugge, good defense there. I believe that was supposed to be a setup for Littleton to fire a 3. Now Combs has it right wing. She'll drive in on Maple. Layup, no good.
Doggone it.
Maple might have gotten a piece of the basketball there. Back the other way comes Ramage for Mattoon. Ramage into the lane, lost it, picked up by Mattoon on the baseline by Farmer, who hit the deck a little harder than a foul would have taken her there, but a foul called nonetheless.
It's going to go against Littleton.
Foul's called against the Tigers, number 11.
That'll be her 3rd.
Littleton.
Team's
That's her
3rd.
Team 3 this half.
Niebrugge inbounds. Gives to Pruitt, who sinks 2-point jumper. Tingley sets things up for the Tiger offense. Bounce pass finds Littleton right wing. Trying to get around Niebrugge, and a blocking foul called on Niebrugge.
That'll be her 1st, though. team's fifth.
That was called against the Waves 24, Faith Niebrady. That's her first, team 5.
Rigdon and Young check back in as Mills and Tingley check back out.
Rigdon back in for the Tigers. We have a timeout, Paris.
And a full timeout called by Coach Tingley. Again, we'll take it with him. 43-39, Mattoon leads on the Paris Sports Network.
Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com.
Out of the timeout, it will be Tiger ball. Combs will inbound. Littleton, Rigdon, Young, and Watson line up for the play. Inbound is a lob to Rigdon. Watson had it, gave it back to Rigdon. Baseline drive, shot up over Ramage, no good.
Whoa,
Believe
we
her
got
shoulder
girls everywhere.
is. Madison injured her shoulder. She is up a lot quicker than we normally see her, so not sure what type of sign we should take from that. The whistle did blow, and I was watching the action down there, so referees will sort this out. Madison will get a quick break on the sideline.
Well, I don't think they ended up calling anything on it, did they?
Must just waited to see as Rigdon will head right back to the score table to check in. Mattoon into their offense. Niebrugge had it. Passes to Pruitt on the wing Maple. Back to Pruitt. Pruitt, bounce pass. Here's Farmer. And Pruitt again. Approaching 3 minutes to play in this one. Maple to Pruitt. Maple picked up by Tingley. Up top, Niebrugge and Pruitt both there. Niebrugge has it now after a handoff. Gets around Littleton, down low. Ramage works against Combs. Missed the point blank opportunity. Pulled down by Watson. Combs stood her ground. And Watson pulls down the tough rebound. 2:40 to play. Littleton in the corner. Guarded by Maple. Now Maple and Niebrugge switch. Here's a pass that fortunately finds Watson's hands before Farmer. Watson works on the left wing. Gives to Tingley, then sets a screen. Tingley picks up her dribble, gives to Young, wraparound pass Combs, shot up in the lane, no good, but an offensive rebound to Gracie Watson. Watson in the corner, out top Young, three on the way, wide open from Kendra, straight through. Kendra Young, 43-42, Tigers back within one. 2 minutes to play, Ramage across half court. Crossover on Combs. Kick out. Now Maple in the corner. Lob down low. Double team sent. Watson over to help Combs. And a charge should have been called. Nothing blown.
Wow.
And Ramage finishes. It's 45-42. If there could have been a more obvious charge taken compared to what Combs took, there it was.
That's for
No
sure.
whistle blown. And a timeout will be called by Coach Tingley. Another full timeout, 45-42. We'll take one with them. There is 1:46 left in this one. 3-point ball game on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois supports communities, farm families, and agriculture with constructive credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Helping farm families succeed, That's Farm Credit Illinois. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive.
Tiger ball trailing by 3. 1 timeout remaining for Paris, 3 for Mattoon. Combs will start the offense for Paris. Lobs to Hawkins, fakes a handoff, Rigdon. Then to Littleton, a drive from Deming. Shot up, had it blocked by Pruitt, but a foul called.
That was called against the Waves, number 21, Chloe Pruitt.
6 on.
That's her 4th, team 6. At line 32, Hawkins, 2 shots.
First of 2 for Deming is no good.
Man, hard off the back iron.
Chance here to get it back to a 2-point game. Gets that one to go. She will be replaced by Kendra Young.
For the Tigers.
1:36 on the clock here in Mattoon. Ramage will work against the full court pressure of Caitlin Combs. Ramage out beyond the volleyball line, behind the back dribble. Gets to the right wing. Now
She wants
backwards.
to go left, though, so guard her strong to the left side. She don't like to go right real well.
One of the things that Coach Tingley mentioned in those post-game interviews 2 years ago is forcing her to go right. .121 left. Inbound pass to Pruitt. Now back to Niebrugge, and a foul will be called.
Foul was called against the Tigers, number 13, Kendra Young. That's her
Be
second.
Kendra's second, be the team's 5th.
Couple more to give here before the 101. Ramage nearly traveled with it, but a turnover anyway. Rigdon with it. Layup, no good. Littleton swats it out of bounds, and it'll be Mattoon ball. Tigers a chance to tie it with a 2-point bucket there.
Yeah, we maybe should have backed that one back out and slowed things down and reset.
Mattoon inbound. This is Niebrugge. Niebrugge had it poked loose by Combs, stolen by Young. Young had it knocked loose by Niebrugge. No.
Oh, no way.
They said Kendra.
Oh, man.
I've seen Kendra dribble a basketball a lot of times in my life. I have never seen her just dribble and punch it out of bounds herself.
No.
But here the officials say that's what happened, and it'll be Mattoon ball. Inbound goes to Ramage and a foul call.
That's going to be Littleton's
Foul was
4th.
against the Tigers, number 11, Littleton. That's her 4th, team 6.
Hawkins will check in for Littleton.
Back in for the Tigers.
Niebrugge will inbound for Mattoon. Passes in. This is Pruitt with it. Dribbles at the top of the key. Picked up her dribble. Whistle blows and a timeout called by Coach Ite of Mattoon. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 1:02 remaining in this one. Mattoon leads 45-43. And I assume Coach Ite was worried about a couple things there. One, obviously her big holding on to it, maybe making a bad pass or bad decision, or her just getting fouled, maybe being the 4th or 5th best free throw shooter out there. That's an assumption, but
Yeah.
Next in action Wednesday.
she was double teamed at the top of the key, so timeout will be called. Mattoon will now inbound. Next Tiger foul will send the Green Wave to the free throw line for a 1-on-1.
And the next Greenway foul will send Paris to the line for a 1-on-1. So it might come down to who makes their free throws.
.102 on the clock. Niebrugge to inbound. into the backcourt. This is Ramage, guarded by Watson. Ramage across half court. 55 seconds left, and Watson will foul Ramage.
Not much there, but
Against the Tigers, number 24, Gracie Watson.
that'll be Gracie's second, team seventh. So
11 Littleton in the lineup for the Tigers.
Front end of the 101 is converted by Mallory Ramage. 46-43. She'll have a second. Second is also good. Young has it for Paris. Crossed half court. Gives to Watson. Now Littleton left wing. Littleton with space. Fires a three. Got it. Kate Littleton drills a three. Niebrugge gave her space, and it's 47-46. Another timeout, and this will be, I believe, Paris's final timeout, a full timeout, so we will take one with them. 41.6 on the clock here in Mattoon. Green Wave lead by just one, 47-46.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder.
.6 on the clock. Mattoon inbound. They have the length of the court to go. Green Wave lead by one. Inbound pass goes to Ramage. Ramage double team.
we
loose.
almost
It
had
went
it.
out of bounds. It'll stay with
almost
Mattoon.
had it. Rigged it, snuck around the back door and knocked it loose, but
Niebrugge to inbound. Looking for Ramage. Now fires one. Tipped by Littleton, but she had her back turned towards it. So Ramage comes out of there with it. Ramage will dribble around. Rigdon comes back and pokes it loose. Rigdon has it knocked loose by Niebrugge. Pulled out of there by Ramage. 25 seconds left and a timeout called by Mattoon.
doggone it.
Timeout Mattoon. It is a full timeout. Must be a full.
Man, we had it.
25.3 seconds left. Still a 1-point game, and we are right back to where we were just a few seconds ago before Paris's timeout. We'll go ahead and take this one with them. It's a full timeout. Here's one commercial. 1-point ball game on the Paris Sports Network.
Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com.
.3 showing on the clock here in Mattoon. It will be Green Wave basketball. They will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. Inbound pass goes to Mallory Ramage. Ramage dribbles around near half court, then gets to the wing. Still dribbling, crosses over on Rigdon, gets to the left wing. Young tries to foul, and they will call her for it.
That'll be Kendra's third, team's eighth. About had to, though, or she was going to dribble it out, just dribble the clock out. So
That's her third. Team 8.
The worst Mallory Ramage can do here is make this a 3-point game.
25 now.
Tigers have worked themselves back into it and made it to where no matter what, it will be a one-possession ball game. Ramage at the line. It is a 1-1. First free throw, left it short, rebounded by Young. Tingley will walk it up for the Tigers. Gives to Littleton in the corner. Littleton, a drive, shot up, blocked by Ramage, but a foul called. Oh, wow.
Caitlin's got to knock them both down, though, and we can win by one.
Fouls called against the Waves.
Wow.
Mallory Ramage. That's her third. Team 7. 11. Caitlin Littleton at the line.
First free throw from Littleton rattles through. We are tied at 47. Second one will not go. Rebounded by Ramage. And a timeout will be called. No timeout called by the bench. I think there may be an official timeout, and they'll go ahead and say that this one is over for regulation. No, what are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing.
There was an official timeout signal given by one official. No whistle
I think
ever
this guy's
blew.
calling a lane violation or something. He's putting everybody back to the free throw line.
Right now, there is 1.1 second on the clock after the missed free throw. There was 2 point something before the free throw was shot. Now an official coming over to the table to have a word with the Mattoon coach. And that word is get back in the coach's box. Wouldn't that be a way to lose a ball game to get teed up?
Yeah, it would.
I don't think we're too far away from that. The official is filling in somebody on what's going on. And Mattoon's going to have a chance to inbound. What's... So there was a timeout taken, is now the signal being given. Is that before or after they decided to stop the clock when I don't think it ever should have been stopped?
Shouldn't have ever started. Well, yeah, I guess it should have on the missed free throw.
It will be a full timeout given to Mattoon. There is 1.1 second showing on the clock. In a tie ball game, 47-47. After Kate Littleton goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So Coach Ite drawing up a play for Mattoon, who will need to go the length of the floor. And I believe that was Mattoon's final timeout of regulation as well. So no matter what the defense comes out to be, Mattoon can't call a timeout and redraw things. And no matter what the Tiger pressure is, Mattoon can't call a timeout and reset things. Another note, the inbounder will stay stationary as it was a Mattoon timeout. We have already seen a 5-second call this evening. And on the ensuing Tiger inbound, Kendra Young finished from the lane. Let's see what happens here. Niebrugge will inbound to Ramage, who won't even get a shot away. Hey, why not? We'll head to overtime.
We'll go to overtime.
47-47. They've put 4 minutes up on the clock. We'll take a break and be back with that overtime period on the Paris Sports Network.
See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562.
Teams out onto the court to start this overtime period. Kendra Young will jump center for the Tigers. Caitlin Combs, Kate Littleton, Madison Rigdon, and Deming Hawkins on the court for Paris.
Somebody from Mattoon must have made a three-pointer. 3 points off.
Ball in the air, knocked out of bounds. It will be Paris ball. Niebrugge, Farmer, Maple on the court for Mattoon, along with Ramage and Pruitt.
Now what is the deal?
Might be a discussion on which way the arrow will go next. I know that's always sometimes a discussion. We're going to have a couple officials get together for a discussion.
Well, Mattoon tipped the ball and it went out of bounds, so it's our ball, and the possession arrow still should be to our advantage because they tipped it. I mean, well, I guess they really didn't control the tip, but
things seem to be figured out for now. Littleton has it up top, Rigdon. Now Littleton, ball poked loose by Niebrugge off of Kate's hand. It'll be Mattoon ball. Inbound pass goes to Mallory Ramage across half court. Ramage against the defense of Rigdon. Ramage picked up her dribble, gave to Niebrugge. Pruitt cuts through. Here's Niebrugge. Spins it around Combs' defense. Passes into the corner. Farmer with it. Niebrugge again. Looking towards Ramage. Now into the corner. This is Farmer. Farmer, a bounce pass, finds Pruitt, who got Young to jump into the air, and Pruitt finishes for two. 49-47. Approaching a minute gone by in this overtime. Combs has it. Top of the key. Passes to Young. He gets it right back. Combs dribbles at the midcourt logo. Here's Littleton. Littleton top of the key. Has space. Nearly fired a three over Niebrugge again. Rigdon has it left wing. Hawkins there to set a screen. Rigdon uses it. Will drive baseline. Gets a shot away, but had it blocked by Ramage. Ramage down and out of there with it. Gets to the block. Shot. Nothing called except a jump ball, and it will be Mattoon possession.
They say it's going to stay with Mattoon, so.
Niebrugge will inbound from under the green wave basket. Inbound goes to Pruitt, who passes back to Niebrugge in the corner. Niebrugge a baseline drive. Try to get it to Farmer, but a bounce pass bounced up and over her hands, taken away by Kate Littleton. Littleton to the midcourt logo, passes right side. Here's Rigdon. Rigdon guarded by Pruitt. Steps back for a three and no good. Back iron front of the rim, then bounced out. Rebounded by Ramage. Ramage to the left wing. Gets it at the three-point line, now backs away. She dribbles up the midcourt logo. Left side, here's Niebrugge. Pruitt there for a screen. Niebrugge to Farmer as Maple cuts through. Pass right side, Ramage. Ramage poked loose and stolen by Madison Rigdon. Rigdon back the other way, works against Pruitt, goes up and over her, can't finish. Rebound, poked loose by Young. Now Young on the deck, and a jump ball will give it back to Paris.
Jump ball this time, arrow with the Tigers. Checking in, 24, Gracie Watson.
Well, we're only down two, so you don't have to have a three.
Gracie Watson back in. Her first overtime minutes at varsity level. Here's Young in the lane, floats one up and through. She was wide open after shaking her defender who hit the deck on that play, and we are tied at 49. 1:30 to play. Ramage across half court. Guarded by Rigdon. Ramage a crossover into the lane. Floats one up. Had it blocked by Watson. No, they called a foul. And the bucket goes. Ramage a chance at a three-point play.
That was called against the Tigers, number 24, Watson. That's her third, team 9.
Yeah, Gracie picked up the personal, her third, team's 9th.
Free throw is good for Ramage. I was hoping Watson got all ball there, but maybe just the fact that she swatted down and then try to play it all like she was straight up the whole time. Sometimes that look will cause an official to call the foul no matter what. Here's a three from Young. It's good. Kendra Young ties us at 52. Under a minute to play. Lob pass goes to Ramage. Low crossover gets around Young, and now a layup is good for Mallory Ramage. If the second half wasn't the Mallory show, Lenny, we've got the overtime to show it for that.
Yep.
Combs has it out beyond the volleyball line. Hand off to Watson. There's a little crowd noise from Mattoon. They've been silent all night. Rigdon to Watson. Deep three, left wing. Gracie Watson no good. Left it just short. Rebounded by Ramage, and Ramage will be fouled by Rigdon.
Foul's called against the Tigers, number 33, Rigdon. That's her second, team 10.
Maddie picks up the second foul. Team's 10th, so it'll be 2 shots now for Ramage.
First is no good for Ramage. Second is good. And it's back to a 3-point game. 55-52. Combs up with it for the Tigers. Combs across half court, and a timeout will be called by Coach Tingley. That's the Tigers' only timeout of the overtime period. A full timeout, so we'll take one with them. Mattoon leads 55-52 in overtime on the Paris Sports Network.
Golf season will be here before you know it. And Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Alabama. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com.
.8 seconds on the clock here in overtime. Mattoon leads Paris 55-52. A couple other scores from this evening. The JV contest went Mattoon's way. 58-33 the final as Tiger JV loses in the contest before this one. In boys action, Tigers are currently trailing in the fourth quarter 43-31 to Robinson at home. Back here, 20.8 left. Young will inbound, lobs one to Rigdon, who catches, goes up with a shot, doesn't connect. No foul called, rebounded by Mattoon. And now a foul will be called on the Tigers.
How was there not a foul called down here, though? I don't get it.
Back to the line for the wave, 25, Mallory Ramage. 2 shots.
Combs picked up her personal. Team's 11th.
Free throw from Ramage is good. 56-52, that makes it a 2-possession game, 14.1 on the clock. Second good as well. Inbound comes to Combs, across half court. Combs to the right side. Combs back out of the corner, kick out Young. Now Littleton, who's going to fire a deep three and gets it. Kate Littleton drills a three, but Mattoon won't even need to inbound. And 57-55 will be your final score as the Tigers fall here in overtime to the Mattoon Green Wave. We will be back with a post-game show with stats and an interview here on the Paris Sports Network.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark Counties since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay, and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com.
Welcome to the postgame show on the Paris Sports Network. Joined here by Coach Dave Tingley after that overtime loss, a 2-point loss after three-pointer there to end us 57-55. And Coach, just if you could talk us through a little bit about the message after the game, I guess, right? I mean, we know how tough that one is to lose. Mattoon seemed to be pulling away there a couple times throughout the game, right? And you guys just kept fighting back. But at the end of the day, it's a loss. It's an overtime loss. What's the message there at the end of the?
It's a character builder. I mean, it is. I told them at the start of overtime. I said, "Do you remember it was an 18-4 at the start of the game?" And they kind of giggled at me because you got to have some, some levity in the situation because. They looked like they were going to walk on us to start the game. And it looked like it was going to 2 years ago when we came in here and beat them by, 30-plus points. And I thought that's what it was heading toward. I mean, the way the game was going, it looked like that's what it was heading toward. We couldn't get a stop, and we couldn't get a bucket. Called that timeout after that three we made and just, kind of regrouped. And the message in there was that I was proud of them. I was proud of their effort. I was proud of the way they fought. A couple buckets that go down, a free throw that goes down. We ran a great play there at the end. Madison played her tail off, just couldn't get those buckets to fall there at the end, just couldn't get. And I felt like she was getting the same contact Mallory was getting on the other end. The calls just weren't coming the same way. And it's what it is. We talked about it in the locker room. I said we could say that the referees were the difference in the game, and it doesn't matter whether they were or not. We just got to play through it. And I thought we did. We played tough. I mean, we were tough tonight. And you asked me, what the message was. Well, if I told you that I feel better about this than I did about the win Saturday against Lawrenceville, because we didn't play really well against Lawrenceville. I understand we beat him. We beat him pretty heavily, but we didn't play well. We played well tonight against a really good. This is a good team. Yeah. This is one of the best teams in 3A. So to do this here on their home court, especially after being down, it's character defining. It helps us when we go on the road to Clinton for the postseason. And hopefully if we can take care of business there, it helps us when we go on the road to Monticello and play a tough team like a T-Town or a Pana there. So this loss is obviously, it hurts because we want to win games. But at the same time, if we would have lost and just given up, it would have been. I'd have a completely different story for them in the locker room. Oh. But the fact that we fought as hard as we could and we didn't give up, and we're not a team that does that. But we didn't just not give up. We competed and brought the game back even and had a chance with a second on the clock to steal one from them really. So proud of them, and I think this can be regardless of the win or loss, this can be a game that we can look back at in a game coming up and say, hey, remember this. Look, if we play like this and we play together and we get it together and we play tough with some toughness, we can turn anything around. So that's kind of the message I've got for him. That's my feeling of kind of how the game, how we need to feel about the game and just proud of him.
You started Caitlin instead of Deming tonight. I'll ask you about that. It's not, and Deming came in and played just as great as she always does. Yep. Just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah,
change.
Caitlin's been playing so well, and Deming has been a rock for us defensively. She is very smart defensively. I feel like she knows how to help the helper. She is always in the help position. So losing that tonight, I knew it was a gamble, but we felt like we needed to make a change because Kate's been playing so well. Deming has struggled offensively. On the other end of the ball defensively, I've never had a problem with Deming defensively. Just struggled a little bit offensively, and we felt like we needed a little bit of power. And I thought, there's going to be a situation later on, in the season here postseason, we might have to go small. So instead of going small in the middle of a game and not knowing how it worked out, go small against a good team here and see where the pitfalls are, see where we have some success at, and then we can make another adjustment if we need to, or we can say, hey, that worked. Let's keep going with it. So it wasn't anything Deming did. Just offensively, we felt like we needed a little bit more punch. And like I said, Kate does it for her. She probably pound for pound plays harder than any girl, on anybody's roster. So she does an excellent job, and needed to give her an opportunity to reward her for her hard work.
Appreciate that, Coach.
Yep.
And well, overtime put us late home, and we're about to get fumed out by the leaf blower. So let's get out of here.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks as always, Coach Tinley, for joining us on the postgame show. Update on the boys. That game is final, 50-40. Robinson is victorious over Boy Tigers at home on senior night. So a couple of Tiger losses, which doesn't ever happen.
Not usually, no.
But it does tonight, and I'll turn it over to go ahead, Lenny, with stats from that game.
All right, for the Mattoon Green Wave, they were 9 out of 13 for 69% from free throw line. They were 21 out of 40, 53% from 2-point range, and they were 2 out of 9 for 22% from 3-point land. I had them committing 12 turnovers in the contest, and they had 7 personal fouls in that second half. They were led in scoring by Mallory Ramage. I mean, we held her down that first half. She only had 5, but she came. You could tell she was going to carry the team that second half. She came out. She had, she had 14 of their 16 points in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, she had 9 out of their 11 points in the fourth quarter. And then in overtime, she put in 5 more points in the overtime period. So she ends up with 33. Chloe Pruitt had 13, 6 for Faith Nieberge, and 5 for Lily Gear. That's the only 4 girls that scored for the Green Wave was those 4. For your Tigers, we were 5 out of 8 from the charity stripe, 63%. We were 16 out of 36 from 2-point land for 44%, and 4 out of 22 for 18% from 3-point land. I only had us committing 7 turnovers in the contest. We were led in scoring by Kendra Young with 15, 12 apiece for Maddie Rigdon, 12 for Kate Littleton, and 12 for Caitlin Combs. And 3 points for Gracie Watson and 1 point for Deming Hawkins. So tough loss, but like Coach said, that was a character builder against a tough team. And when you start out, we were down, like he said, 18-4 at one point there in that first quarter. It was 18-8 at the end of the first quarter, so we were still down 10. And we outscored them 10-5 in that second quarter. They outscored us by 1 in the third quarter, 16-15. We outscored them by 3 in the fourth quarter, 14-11. So, but they got the best of us in the overtime, 10-8. So, tough loss, but we'll regroup and hit the road again Thursday night to Altamont. So,
back in action on Altamont on Thursday, as you said, Lenny. Same time start, and we'll be broadcasting that here on the Paris Sports Network. And yeah, we'll look forward to that. That will wrap up the regular season. So Tigers will be obviously hoping to follow up this contest with just as good a performance that includes a victory on Thursday and get us rolling into the postseason play. So with that, final score one more time in overtime: Mattoon 57, Paris 55. Appreciate you joining. It was fun. As fun as a loss can be. Yeah, that's right. So with that, and for my partner Lenny Irwin, I'm Clay Best signing off here. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by the Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Farm Credit Illinois, Prospect Bank, Soleil Body Salon, Diamond Brothers Insurance, Ingram Waste Disposal, Diamond Financial, Illini FS, Country Financial, and Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance. Also our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family.